All right, folks, where can I get a list of likely sellers that want to list and sell their home? Folks, there's a number of different resources, and I will tell you there was a time in my business where I was working with buyers and sellers, and I did make a transition to only work with listings, and it made a big difference not only in my life, but it made a big difference in my business. So this is something that I'm hoping will help you because it has helped me in what I've done in my business. Folks, I just want you to think about three scenarios, okay? A farmer, a fisherman, and a hunter, okay? Those are three different people that have three different tasks. The farmer, he's going to go ahead and plant some seeds first. The fisherman, he's going to go out and cast out a net and hope that he catches something. And then there's the hunter. He's going to go out, he's going to kill something, and he's going to bring it back. And the reality is if you want to think about it, you're either going to generate the opportunity or you're going to pay for it. And I would just say, in a business where you do not have to pay for things, you can generate it on your own. And I'm hoping that this will help you, especially if you're just beginning, because there's a lot of things and a lot of costly things that can frankly help you go out of business. Whereas these are items that I'm hope will just help you. And number one item is just think about your old buyer leads. Folks, you may have had people that worked with you or decided not to work with you, and now they purchase with somebody else. But folks, do you know that the likelihood of that agent that's actually following up with them is so little? In fact, what I have found is the majority of people never follow up with the client, or they're never actually providing them any additional source of value. And if they are, it's very minimal. Because at this point, if you're reaching out to them, it's because you have something to provide. You have some value. And so I would say reach out to those old leads because you've already generated them. And it's okay to get back to them. I know you may be a little reluctant because you're like, I don't know, they didn't even pick me the first time. Folks, they're not going to remember like you remember. Unless there was something that was really, really off-putting, I'm telling you, get back to them. It'll be worthwhile. And the note that I had made in regards to those buyer leads and the people that we have worked with, or I have personally worked with, that I found that we were able to kind of resurrect or work with in the future, it's because something occurred that you were unaware of. Something changed. And so you just may not be aware of what had occurred. So just don't talk yourself out of it. Reach out to them. Worst case scenario, they said, I'm just not interested, and you can ask for a referral from them. Okay? Because you're somebody that's worthwhile to be able to help them out. But you can provide them different information as you're following up. Have something of value for them. Hey, can I provide you a market value? Can I tell you where the market is? Hey, is there, have something ready for them so that, again, when you're calling them, you're not just asking for business. You're calling because you just want to provide them something that can serve them. Okay? Number two item that I made on my notes here is that I want you to go deeper on your database. Folks, just like me sending you these videos, I have found our number one lead source is our past clients and referrals. And it's because we're reaching out to them and we're being consistent, okay? And that is the key, is that you have people that you have in your database. And folks, if you're brand new, let's just say you have no database. You just moved here. Big deal. You're going to create a database and you're going to end up going through a list. And if you need the list of the 100 people that you need to make a list for, you reach out to me and I will help you make that list. Because if you're brand new into the market, there's no reason that you can't be the best in the market. You're just going to start a little bit different than other folks, okay? But in your database of buyers, folks, what I want you to do is I'm going to have you go through and you just have to have a reliable and repeatable method. Number one, to reach out with them, okay? Number one. And then part two of that is that you're going to end up making sure that your name and face is in front of them always. That could be that you are essentially reaching out to them consistently by phone. You can be sending them videos. You can be reaching out to them via social media. Folks, there's no one way, but it's them knowing that you are in the business of real estate, you are here to help them out, and that you have consistent knowledge and experience to assist them, and this is what you do. They need to know that that you are somebody that is an expert, an authority, and somebody to be reckoned with, okay? But you're going to spend the time and effort every single day to become that person. So if you don't feel confident in that, that's okay. Every day, work on your craft and make sure that you are absolutely the best, and they will see that in you. Because when you become and you focus on being the best, it will emulate to them as they're like, man, things have changed over time. Especially if you're reaching back out to them, right? They'll say, man, you've really done a good job in doing that. The third thing is there is lead generation services. And every lead generation service is not the same. If you're going to look at lead generation services, my suggestion to you is this. Again, you're either going to generate the business or you're going to pay for it. Remember how we talked about the farmer and the fisherman and the hunter. The farmer's going to plant the seeds, and they know that one day those seeds are going to come forward. Okay? You're reaching out to the people that you know. Casting out a net is kind of like the lead generation services. You're throwing out some opportunities to see if you bring somebody in, as opposed to the hunter that's maybe a prospecting based type person, which is kind of the business that I ran and still run to this day. Okay? But when you're throwing out that net, just know you need to have a trusted source, so make sure you know somebody that's using it. 2, understand the return on investment. Folks, this is a business that you can't throw and hope. This is great. What is the rate of return on my money, so that you know what you can put out, okay? And the third item is that you have, again, a reliable system in place to make sure you reach it. Folks, do you know that when I am looking at opportunities, I don't want to have the top of the funnel of, I'm going to get this many people. I need to know how I'm going to take care of them. So just know that you need to understand what is the service that you're looking for and how can you serve those people. And then the last note that I made on this, there's a use of list of useful companies that I can refer to you. They're all the same, folks. I mean, a lot of these services every single one of them are the same. The difference is in the execution. And that's what I would just say is whatever you choose, you have to be consistent. Never break the chain in the follow-up, in your customer service experience, and providing value. And if you do that every single day, I promise you'll be successful. Folks, if you want a one-on-one consultation in regards to your business, how you can level up, the things you need to change, maybe things that just you need to update, or you just need a list of companies of things that maybe would work or wouldn't work, reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you a one-on-one call and kind of go over what we can do to help you. Folks, best of luck to your success. I know you can do it. Just dig deep, do what you're supposed to every day, be your best self, and make sure you give that person away to others. Thank you.